you're not owing on it, that will be your security or collateral that I will hold in order to do business with you. They break open your house one time, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well hear this now, Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go, it come to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on Saieed. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you go to a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you're going to church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Thanks! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago, coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. Welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saieed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. It's Tune It Up Tuesday. Remember, just a little reminder, we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Search us on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, and you will see us going live. All you have to do is search us on your Facebook account, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, in your search. When it pops up, like us, share us, let friends and family know about Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I always encourage you viewers to share our live stream. On Facebook also, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. So viewers, Real Talk Credit Union Information is also giving you the opportunity to open a savings account for your kids. Remember, saving for your kids, it is very, very important. It is setting aside something for the future, for university, for extra lessons, to travel the world, for injuries, or as a benefit to them. Saving is important, viewers. So our numbers will be on screen shortly, viewers. Call the numbers, set up an appointment, come into our office in Shoronas and San Fernando and open a savings account at Real Talk Credit Union Information for your kids. You can even set aside an cash in a savings account for yourself, for the rainy days, for sickness, for even debt. Because when debt hits you, sometimes you have no money to borrow. You can save money. We are giving you the opportunity to do that. And also with the kids and them, it is important to save. No commercial bank is allowing you to open a savings account for your kid. We at Real Talk Credit Union Information is giving you that opportunity, viewers. So grab it while it lasts. And also, Real Talk is giving you 4% on fixed deposit. Nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago you are getting that. Do the math yourself. Do the math yourself and you will see, viewers, you and you alone have say over your money. And if you are not getting what you think you should be getting, well then you are in the wrong financial institution. Contact Real Talk, viewers, set up an appointment, come in and see us. Remember, it is important to get great reward on the little cash that you have. So as we start up our program tonight, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Amy Brown and Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has reached out by offering aid to Guyana's President, Dr. Irfan Ali, following Monday's early morning fire that killed at least 19 students at the secondary school, Mahid Secondary School. Now, he stated that Dr. Rowley has been in direct communication with President Ali, and he has expressed condolences on the terrible loss of lives and has offered his assistance in any possible way. As Minister of CARICOM and Foreign Affairs, Dr. Amy Brown added that he remained in regular communication throughout the day with his Guyanese counterpart, Minister Hugh Todd. Now, I will tell you something. All of might want to bash me for this, but nevertheless, go right ahead and bash me. When fire takes place in Trinidad, Now we understand all CARICOM heads are sending condolences. Sending condolences to Guyana, which we did, Real Talk did when we heard of the incidents. We offer condolences to them also. But that is all we could do. Offer condolences. But the Prime Minister offered assistance in any possible way. Any assistance possible. How it is that when lives are lost in Trinidad, in fire, we don't hear of our Prime Minister offering assistance to rebuild, or even going to the home to show that they are concerned. All might want to bash me for this. But the real thing is the real thing. There was a fire, I believe, in Siparia where a child lost their life. How come the Prime Minister didn't go down there? It's in Trinidad. It is not in a foreign country, it's in Trinidad. All we could do is offer condolences to Guyana or the Guyanese. That is all we can do. Some of you might want to bash me for this. But all you could do also is offer condolences. You think about it. You think about it. Moving along. United National Congress. Attorneys are assisting opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar in drafting a pre-action protocol letter calling on Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali to call local government election and explain how councillors' position stand following the recent Privy Council judgment. She hailed the Privy Council judgment, which ruled that the government extension of the local government term was unlawful. Persad-Bissessar noted that activist Ravi Balgobin Maharaj was already sending her notes on UNC next case against the government. Listen to this.
Look, I have had to write to this Prime Minister. He doesn't like me to write to anybody, but I'm not stopping writing. I will do what I have to do. I will do my duty. And our lawyers are helping me now to draft a pre-action protocol letter to Keith Christopher Rowley to call the elections now. And I will give you a few days, and if you do not respond, we have the legal luminary Ravi Balgobin Maharaj to take you back to the courthouse.
So Trinidad and Tobago, now that Privy Council said the present government was doing something illegal, let me tell you something, all your rights was about to be taken away, you know. All you understand what I'm telling you all? They wanted to extend the service of these individuals who were there for 1 year. Why? Why are you going to extend these individuals' service for 1 year? Let voters decide who stays and who goes. Your right was about to be taken away for a whole year. Thank God the Privy Council stood up. But who do we have here to stand? What the UNC needs to do, they need to start pressing Kamala and her people need to start pressing forward. Otherwise, come next election, PNM would win again. They need to get up from the nice soft chair and their pretty office and come out and start working for the people. She added that her letter to Rowley would call him to address councillors' concerns, including if their offices are vacant. Now that this decision has been made by the Privy Council, moving forward, are councillors going to get paid? Are their offices vacant presently? At present, is their offices of councillor vacant? Are there anybody else? Ask yourself this, because I heard some councillors and garbage collectors are not going to get paid. Perhaps Bissessa also felt that they were vacant since last December, and if councillors did anything, they'd be liable for acting illegally. However, the most important question is, when is the date of the local government election? Listen to this.
Are the offices of councillors and aldermen currently vacant? My respectful view is yes. They expired in December last year. So councillor, don't go and do nothing, alderman. Because you will be held liable. Don't take chain up. Farrisville, I know we have written, councillors have written, say go ahead. No. You will be personally liable for acting illegally. Your office expired in December last year. Understand that? We ask again for the government to say, if these offices are vacant, what date did they become vacant? And my view is it became vacant on the 3rd, was it 3rd of December last year? If they are not vacant, when will they become vacant? But the most important question, what is the date of the local government election? What is the date?
Because we are going for a short commercial break, but the opposition leader also stated that the PNM knows the local government election are coming and were patching potholes. She claimed they used the chairman and mayors who can function to do their bidding. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to hear Hanks telling us that the region must improve crime fighting techniques. More after this.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Carney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines has told the Regional Police Commissioner that they must improve on crime fighting techniques and look to new ways to battle the surge of criminal activity across the Caribbean. Now, so listen to Trinidad and Tobago. Our Minister of National Security said to us that he is not responsible for our safety in Trinidad and Tobago, but he's telling regional police commissioners that they must do better. This man told us it is not his job. We have that video. It is not his job to make the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago feel safe. But this man advising police commissioner in the region, they must do better to fight crime. Why the hell you don't tell the 60-year-old woman who we have as a commissioner of police who has no crime fighting skills to get educated in crime fighting skills? You're telling outside commissioners what to do, but you can't tell our police what to do. And you call yourself Fitzgerald Hines, the Minister of National Security for Trinidad and Tobago? Like I said a few weeks ago, only when criminal elements start targeting those in authority, then they will understand what the small man in our country is going through. I'm going to tell you something, them lucky them have bodyguard and thing, you know. Them damn lucky, you know. Take white telling all here, you know. But a man who don't have a gun in to protect his family, bandit could run in them house. You ever see bandit run at a minister? No, because the bandits know that they have 10, 12 bodyguards walking with a minister and each one of them have a gun. So the bandit wouldn't run in there. But let me tell you something. Let the minister start moving like themselves now. Let them start moving by themselves and you're going to see something. Hines made a comment while delivering the future address at the opening of the 37th Annual General Meeting and Conference of the Association of Caribbean Commissioners of Police at the Hyatt Regency in Port of Spain yesterday. He given advice to police commissioners, but he can't take advice as to secure our country since you hold the position as the Minister of National Security for Trinidad and Tobago. Well, let's talk now. That is kind of dancing head people we have running our country. And you know why I said dancing head people? Because it is not my job to secure all here, you know. The minister warned the regional police commissioner that organized crime is the biggest challenge facing them at present. Faris knew how many gangs there are in Trinidad and Tobago. They knew how many members are in a gang. And you talking about organized crime. You ashamed, boy? Eh? You ashamed for Minister of National Security for Trinidad and Tobago? We became the fifth country in the world to have a high rate of criminal activity. And you proud of that? Let me tell you something. All you're supposed to pack up all your suitcase and leave Trinidad with shame. Or the little bit of dignity all you have, all you fly out with it. He revealed that 8 Caribbean nations are currently within the top 20 of the world's most dangerous countries based on a high rate of homicide per capita. But we are one. We reached number 5. When you talking about Caribbean countries, we're number 6. Forgive me. We're number 6. Look at it. Look at the Trinidad and Tobago. But we have this man who called Hines telling police commissioner they must back up. Why the hell you don't back up security in Trinidad and Tobago and bring us from number 6 to maybe number 200. Oh, Saieed, you're bashing. Shut your mouth if you can't make an input. If you can't help your community, hush your mouth. Don't tell me I bashing. I'm trying to fix the same damn country you living in. That is what I'm trying to do. Listen to this video.
Many countries of our region have surpassed previous murder records already for this year, with 8 of us falling in the top 20 of the world's most dangerous countries based on the high rates of homicides per capita.
I'm tell you something, the man shame to say Trinidad and Tobago falls in number 6. It's shame, that shame. Listen to this, listen to this voiceover.
No, my duty is not to ensure that people feel safe and secure. My duty is to ensure that those organizations and agencies that are responsible for public safety, border security, that they are clear about what the people through the government's policy is, that they are provided with the resources that they need, and that I lend encouragement and general support to them. That's my duty, and that's what I do. That's what I have to continue to do.
Lend resources. To start with, we have the TTPS renting buildings to call police station. That's to start with. That's to start with. We have TTPS ammunition now being found at crime scene. Resources, we have lack of video surveillance on the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. We have lack of security agencies coming forward to patrol communities. We have lack of police vehicle. Why? Hello? Yeah, there's a crime going on down in John Street here. Oh, let's come down now. Let's come down now. We do apologize. We don't have any vehicle right now. They provided resources. Some police officers have to work with paper. They had to work with ink for the printer. The minister stated that every day in CARICOM, 14 persons are killed due to the conflict, and the rate of CARICOM deaths in the member state was almost 3 times the global average. He added that these deaths are fueled by firearms, which are used in 75% of all homicide across the Caribbean. Listen to this man we call Mr. Fitzgerald Hines.
The rate of violent deaths in the CARICOM member states is almost 3 times the global average. Firearms are used in 75% of all homicides on average in CARICOM. In some countries, this proportion reaches as high as 90%.
They're ashamed to say Trinidad and Tobago, you're using CARICOM. I'm going to tell you something, I don't put water in my mouth to talking. And when I come here, all I get is real talk, all I get is facts. All I get is verity behind what them saying, you know. That's all I get is real talk with Saieed. All I get no mama guy or mama gizam thing, you know. Because that is not me, not a mama guy people. That is not my portfolio. That is not my portfolio at all. Who wants a mama guy, that is up to you. But you see what our Minister of National Security saying, it's cock and bull. 1.4 million people, and he being the Minister of National Security, cannot control crime? You can't control crime? As a minister? Our former Commissioner of Police had criminal elements trembling in Trinidad and Tobago. What happened to the one now? The one now ready to go on jet ski, ready to go on a plane with their grandchildren and enjoy 40 or 60 years now of labor. Now it's time to rock back and relax. Call a good night.
A pleasant good night, my lord. How are you going?
Go right ahead, I good.
Well, I listen to all the program, I listen to all the station, I listen to what these fellas are doing. These fellas are too old and like they're going senile, like something wrong with them. Them don't care about nobody again, boy. So you could do what you want. If they had a garbage man suffering for 3 days and putting me under pressure for CPEP work, the government work, and people work and all kind of doing me. For 3 days and they want to have 7 days work and 7 days meal and they don't care about nobody again. They don't care. So you're doing the right thing and saying the right thing. Me, I'm not no race and no color skin, but I'm a unity man and I respect everybody here. Good. God bless you, my lord.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, according to a list of top 20 countries, Trinidad and Tobago is currently at number 6 with 71.63%. They're ashamed to say Trinidad and Tobago. They're using CARICOM. So I will tell you this, each country have a Minister of National Security. Each country have a Commissioner of Police are dealing with issues in their country. What is our one doing? 1.5 million people. Hundreds of millions of dollars have been allocated to national security. Instead of always buying new vehicle, 100 new vehicle, 200 new vehicle, what about the one we have? We can't repair it. We can't repair it. It has been packed up as junk. A tire bust, a handbrakes are working, a disc pad fall out, and it pack up. It pack up. Call a good night.
Hi, good night, Saieed. With reference to this local government election, sir, didn't the law lords say precisely and clearly that it is illegal that that these councillors ought to be elected by the people and not the government and the parliament? Isn't that what was written in the judgment, sir? So why is it, if it is illegal, they must be, elected by the people? Why, there is talks, I listen to the news that the government is looking to bring legislation to parliament to say that for future, so and so. So they are indirectly going to do this. They are not going to call election. Isn't that contempt of court, sir? Isn't that because the Privy Council made it crystal clear that the people must be elected by the councillors must be elected by the people, not by the government. So to go and bring a legislation now is contempt of court. Why is it they are afraid to call election? Why is it they are so afraid? This man is so arrogant. Everything, Patrick Manning said about him is arrogant. Isn't this bullying the country? You see, that is why we have this crime situation, sir. If the criminals are seeing the government doing illegal things, our team that Attorney General Senior Counsel is talking about some 1930 case or doctrine, probably what the Privy Council does not know about, that validating that these councillors to reveal. The Privy Council made it clear so that they are illegal. Why are you trying to do things now to validate that? It is time to call election. Be a man and call election. Call election and call the general election because it seems clear, crystal clear, they are unfit to govern. So this is a dictatorship, and when time comes again, you're going to extend again or whatever. So it is time. It is time people stand up and demand. This is not Rowley and the PNM country. This is our country. And I am saying we are following the rule of law. The government must not break the law as they are accustomed doing so. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we are waiting for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to hear hands on criminal threat, our way of life. You think you feel it easy in Trinidad? Criminal threat is our way of life? No! Gun them down! You're a criminal and you want to threat me, I will gun you down! I'm done with that! Because you, the criminal, wouldn't like if somebody threatened your family. You would not like that. You will want to gun down the people who make threats. Watchman, them officers who have license to kill, wearing the blue uniform, take their motor to protect and serve. Let me tell you something, you take it serious. Because when bandits come at all your family, what are they going to do? What are they going and do? Prevention is better than cure. We'll be right back after this.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Grooney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, viewers, we at Real Talk are giving you 4% on fixed deposit in our company. Remember that. The only place in Trinidad and Tobago you can go and get 4% is at Real Talk. Only us. Nowhere else in our country you are going to get it. So, Heinz, criminal threats, our way of life. Really? You think? While acknowledging the challenge posed by organized crime to the stability of Trinidad and Tobago and the region, National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines have stated that the gathering of police commissioners from different Caribbean countries would strengthen their capacity in responding to these threats. How many foreign police officers came to Trinidad and Tobago to try and assist us, and we didn't even go as much as 1 point? How many? We didn't shift from the 1 to 1 point. We went nowhere. We had 2 Canadians. Where did we go? We didn't move from zip to zilch. We paid them thousands of US, and we didn't move from dal to dumpling. Imagine that. Imagine that. But Fitzgerald Hines invite all the commissioners from CARICOM to come down to Trinidad while we have a 60-year-old commissioner who should be going home, who should be home with his grandchildren, going on a vacation, spending time with the grandchildren, building some kind of dolly cookhouse, playing with a dog with the grandchildren, minding some kind of animal, enjoying the last, maybe a little bit of life she have on she again. or the little bit of strength. They have that serving we. They have that serving we. Crime out of control in Trinidad, but we have a 60-year-old commissioner. Have no clue on how her own plan failed. No clue on how her own plan failed. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Short and sweet. Tune it up Tuesday tonight.
Okay, let me deal with Fitzy up front. What he said, regional countries have challenges with crime. Does Fitzy have a memory? You had the Barbados police force, and you had the Trinidad police force abducting a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. So you had to start there. Two police organizations in two countries falling apart because one gave an update and we still waiting to find out how they eventually abduct that man. So plain and simple. And then you have in Trinidad the head of the police, the man responsible for them. He ain't care about safety and security, and that is one of the resources the police service lacking, leadership resource to guide them what they have to do. Now, the other thing I want to reflect on Guyana Police Force, you see, they gave a statement today already what caused the death of the 18 boys and the 18 girls and one boy. Within 48 hours, their police could have given us something to basically resolve the issue. What about our Toronto Authority and the police? The 5 boys who vanished from the authority, a week after or something like that, they found 2 dead were shot somewhere up in Lavant Hill. A year after the police resolved that issue, they're still investigating. So that tells you how our police service is moving. They're moving in reverse. Look how long to get an answer. As the Brent Thomas, they leave the country and the police still can't tell us who gave them the authority to go, get a plane and come back and abduct the man. I ain't saying no more, go on.
Thank you, my friend. So, here it is, sir. Here it is. Reference to remarks made last month by Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who warned that guns and drugs were a threat to democracy. Hind said, a unified multi-sector approach is needed. No, I need you. You don't need a multitude of people, you know, behind you, you know. I need you to do as you're supposed to do. Command the commissioner to command her people, get rid of gangs. You are the Minister of National Security. Your assistant is not. People around you are not the minister. You are the minister. And if you tell the commissioner, get your office in order, what does that mean? Does that, any part of that means lackadaisical thinking, lackadaisical action? No! Get your house in order, otherwise get out. A level of communities, he lamented, that organized crime create a multitude of problems which are particularly damaging to young people. So you know that, Mr. Hines. You damn well fully aware of it. You made your statement. My question to you is what you're doing. That is my question to you. What are you doing? You made your statement. What the hell are you doing about it? Come out and tell Trinidad and Tobago about the communities with organized crime and damaging youths. Come out and tell Trinidad and Tobago what communities is this. And then think of the police in the community. Because if you have guns, drugs and prostitution going on in the community, which means the police not doing their work, which means the commissioner not coming down on the police, which means the Minister of National Security and the head of Security Council for that country not coming down on the commissioner. But when everybody drinking, what? Moet champagne together, and everybody in the Hyatt whining and dining, the criminal and the police and the ministers, what do you expect? Who going at who? Eh? Who going at who? Everybody whining and dining. Oh, Saeed, it's wrong for you to say police dining with the minister and the commissioner who was in the president's house. Saeed? No, Saeed wasn't in the president's house. Who went and caused interference when they had the election for the commissioner of police prior to this one? Who went and interfered? Saeed? No! I don't have that amount of power. So I am asking tonight, is the criminal in our country so big that the commissioner can't touch them? Is the criminal organization so big that the Minister of National Security, together with the head of Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago, can't touch them? Is the criminal organization in Trinidad and Tobago that big that even the Minister of National Security can't clamp down on it? So how the former Commissioner of Police now was getting things done? Remember, we had the Commissioner of Police recently earlier said she gave herself an excellent. She did well. Couple days after that, she came out and said, well, some of we plans fail. How you as the Commissioner of Police could allow a plan to fail? How in God's name, as a Commissioner of Police, your plan failed? How could that happen? How could it happen? This is why I said, is criminal in Trinidad and Tobago, is the organizations and them whining and dining with ministers? Are they whining and dining with ministers? Because the Minister of National Security, what's his job? What is the Commissioner of Police job? TTPS is, their motto is to protect and serve. What's going on? What's going on with protection? 7,000 or probably 8,000 licensed police officers. They have license to carry a firearm. They have license to kill bandits. Our Prime Minister said, allegedly said, if we issue firearm to homeowners and business people, Trinidad will become like the wild, wild west. While there are bandits, human individuals who have no license to carry a gun, walking with AR-15 and 9mm and AK-47. While a businessman whose family got into, who got robbed, who got raped, who got kidnapped, them can't get a damn license firearm. And I side must be okay with that. A businessman who attempted kidnapping was made on his son. I had to be comfortable with what the Minister of National Security is saying. I had to be comfortable with what the Commissioner of Police is saying. I have to be comfortable with what of the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago is saying. I had to be comfortable with that. I had to swallow what them saying. Them should go to the Parliament and say to Madam Speaker, I don't need no bodyguard for 6 months. Let me see who coming at me. The very next day, they might strip them down to their jockey shorts. I side saying it. The next day after I'm making that statement, they might get stripped down to their jockey shorts. And stated that organized crime is the main problem because it has spanned or spawned crime business modules and made a big business of crime. All I listen to this Dancy head man.
Organized crime is the catalyst for these unwanted ills. It is the main problem because it has spawned crime business models and made a big business of crime. It has professionalized it, made it transnational, generating huge income streams from drug trafficking.
You would have initially given a June 30th when Senator Miguel asked on your last visit with us for improvements in the stats related to performance. Do you think you're on track for that now? I see you recently gave yourself an excellent performance rating. And what challenges are you facing, if any, in achieving the trends toward the end of June target you gave yourself, and in terms of the end of year targets that I've just read out here from your presentation?
Mama, can I take this opportunity to at least give you a...
Absolutely.
Okay. So we are on track in some areas. We are cross. So for our 20% reduction in murders, of course, we are not able. So we are challenged here. We have a 10% increase in murders. We have a 20% reduction in violent crime. We target a 20% reduction in violent crime. Right now we are at a 15% decrease in violent crime. A 15% reduction in serious reported crime. We have achieved that. Right now we are at a 17% decrease in serious reported crimes.
So before we go for this break, I want to ask the Commissioner of Police, what their statistics are they using? What year statistics are they using? Is it from January to March? Or is it from March to May? Which one? Which one are they talking about? Is it 2022 or 2023 or some years back? What statistics are she using? What? So we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, I'm going to tell you, despite Heinz said regional collaboration, we're going to touch a little bit on that after we come back.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Grooney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
So Trinidad and Tobago, just a close of this story. According to Hines, right? Despite this, Hines said regional collaboration was important. It's an important step in disrupting these criminal networks, and referred to the seizure last week of the $234 million in cocaine, which was bound for the U.S. Now, staying on the U.S., listen to this, eh? The U.S. Embassy have stated that its personnel from the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, and the U.S. Department of State Diplomatic Security Service, the DSS, assisted the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Special Investigation Unit, that is TTPS, and SIU, and the Transitional Organized Crime Unit, that is the TOCU, in an investigation. The investigation resulted in May 18th arrest of 3 Tobagonians national, seizure of 1 Glock pistol, and approximately 168 kilograms of cocaine, with a value of over $234 million. So that's the only thing Hines could have talked about. The only thing. House invasion, he can't say nothing about that. Last in your vehicle, you can't say nothing about that. He can't talk nothing about that. All he talk about is this boss. So hear this now. In a statement, the embassy said, by volume of the narcotics, this was the largest seizure of drugs during an on-land operation in Trinbago history. The U.S. Embassy DEA office personnel and Touch have been working side by side for almost 20 years. One of 3 people held in connection with the largest boss on the island was charged with possession of trafficking, or possession of cocaine for the purpose of trafficking, while the other 2 were released pending further inquiries. Caller, good night.
Yes, hi, good night.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Concerning this whole topic you're talking about, right? People need to understand that the criminal element, right? They're looking at the current commissioner as a joke, right? The woman is a joke. I thought Jacob was bad, she given real competition by side. Because people have no respect for the woman, but she coming out making claims, and she giving people hopes and dreams that she can't live up to, right? You're telling people by June crime go down. I hear she making a statement about crime decreasing here, this decreasing there, serious crime. You see anything decreasing, right?
I asking what statistics here is that?
Exactly. Because let me tell you something, she only making statements and she have no information on those statistics to back up the statements she making there. I sure if they ask she what she reading from, where the statistics, she will tell them she don't have it with you. I can spend the money on that. You remember one time in year past, you were saying that all the police in the area know all the criminals in the area, they know all the criminals from the area. And you shall say that everybody in the area know who the criminals in the area. So why the police can't put them behind bars? If everybody know the drug block is, everybody knows the men toting the AR-15, the AK-47, why the men are still out there with a gun? I ask you a question here tonight, because apparently there have people here who think that having a confront going and solve crime in the country, and they always relating this crime issue as a regional thing, You understand what I'm telling you? Everything is about regional now, Apparently, Trinidad, the crime in Trinidad not that bad. But when the minister and the commissioner, everybody needs to understand is that the people on the ground here, when them having the conference there, and all the heads there, all the seniors there, everybody up there, is we are the fence for ourselves to the house here, Because we are against bandits here, Police can come and help you, Because when you call them, there are no vehicles, right? Tell me if I'm lying, when you call, there are no vehicles.
Correct.
So who has to fence for themselves in their own house, where they work hard and they build, and they have a little savings on it? Who want a chance to spend off bandits when they come and they rob you? Not the homeowners? So what rubbish should they be talking? I'm going to let some side. It's a thin line now, eh? People, if they cannot handle the job, step aside and let somebody else take the job who can handle it.
Thank you.
So let me tell you something. Steve Williams coming now and saying that, oh, he welcoming this whole thing with community.
Yes.
That is foolishness, right? Let me tell you why. I'm not getting a commissioner salary, you know. I'm not getting a minister of national security salary, you know. People trying to save whatever they work hard to build. And then people getting their big money and going and talking and going on TV and talking. And it's that rubbish to people now. That's all they're doing. If you understand what I'm trying to tell you, we down here on the ground have to deal with whatever coming we way, you know. Them fellas are taxpayers' dollars. The private security, they guarding them and the family and the children and like. People don't understand that. And the commissioner coming out to tell you a pack of rubbish about crime going on. Can't issue somebody a firearm to protect yourself and your family. But when you go and you buy a firearm now, they come in to raid your house.
Exactly.
To find one firearm. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
You go on there. I want to make this clear. You go on there and you buy an unlicensed firearm and keep it in your house. Only for the purpose that if you get a home invasion, you have something to battle, to safeguard your family with. And they come in to rub down your house, mash up everything, take it, lock you up. But yet the police commissioner cannot issue you a firearm to protect yourself and your family. You tell me that make it any sense, right? How are we supposed to protect ourselves? The police not protecting nobody in this country. Let me be real now, let me be real. Because half of the bandits in this country is police. And they have claims already know that police is somebody killing them. If all the people understand what's going on here, I just claim that. Anyway, sorry, you enjoy it.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, I want the Caroni police station to be aware of loud music, disturbing the peace, unnecessary noise, hampering the old people from resting. Residents of Tulloch Street, Golden Drive, Silver Circular in Caroni are complaining of noise pollution in the area. So, with officers of the Caroni police station, let me tell you something, Let me tell you something. Trinidad and Tobago. TTPS could charge a homeowner for disturbing the peace. I want to let you understand that. TTPS officers could charge a homeowner for disturbing the peace. Because if you're playing your music in your car, they're charging you for what? Loud music, correct? What is loud music? Loud music is disturbing the peace. That's just for the citizens or the people of Tulloch Street, Golden Drive and Silver Circular in Caroni. I want to let you understand, the Caroni police, any police station in Caroni could do that. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight. Thank you for joining Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Our rerun of this program is from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll be right back here on another night for a live show with me, Saieed Ali. Good night.